What's up, folks? We are back after the 2027 off season in time for the 2028 start of the regular season. We only have a year or two left, so enjoy it while you can. Then we're going to start some other things video-wise, but that doesn't matter because we're here. We're in the here. We're in the now. We're trying to win a GD World Series, the Buccos. So a couple off-season highlights to go through. As you remember, we lost at the very end of the season 2 games that bumped us out of playoff contention from the second wild card spot. And we lost a couple players in free agency, or I should say 2 significant ones. First things first, we had arbitration to go through, which we lost a couple players that were just pending free agents, and we lost a couple that were, we could extend qualifying offers to. We did not extend the qualifying offer to Carson Kelly, and I'll go through why here in a second. We did extend qualifying offers to J.J. Bleday and Nick Madrigal. Nick Madrigal accepted. It's not a huge surprise. Bleday opted for free agency. I think I kind of predicted that in one of my videos that Madrigal would accept and Bleday would decline. Can't hate him. He was going to cash in. It's probably his last big contract. Madrigal a little bit younger than Bleday, so decided to say, hey, take the 1-year payday before we can go, really cash in. So we have a JJ Bleday sized hole that we have to fill in our lineup this year. We lost a total about 8 WAR in free agency. That being said, it wasn't one of the worst. There are a couple teams that lost more than us. I can't remember who they are off the top of our head. But some of the good things about losing those players, if there is a good thing, is look what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Danny here. Going to go offer contract extension. Look, we have money for contract extensions. Finally! Thank God! Yep, finally, contract extensions. And we have $26 million, about $26 million total. Or maybe 23. Something might have happened since we signed, or since we made a trade, since the last time I looked at it. But we have to decide now, do we put this money into, extending an Alec Thomas, who's one of the game's best players, or a Nick Madrigal, or a Royce Lewis, or do we maybe trade a Vlad Guerrero Jr. so that $27 million we spend for him can be allocated throughout the lineup? Or do we go to our young guns like Danny? And do we buy out all of his arbitration years for a pretty decently low cost? And do we do that with maybe 3 or 4 players? Can we do that with I don't know if we want to do that with Bacon, but could we? Let's see, who else do we have here? Like Nick Gonzalez. Nope, I guess he doesn't want any extension. So that's what we're going to have to decide as the season goes on. That $27 million cap hit from Vladimir Guerrero, that is a little tough to swallow. That could really hurt the rest of the lineup. But the other person that you'll notice that we mentioned, or maybe I didn't mention him, I'm not sure, but we lost Carson Kelly, our catcher. And Brady Neal made some huge strides. I covered him in a previous video as someone who I kind of discovered just by going through our position depth. Good leadership skills, good catcher ability, very good arm, and he provides better hitting ratings than Carson Kelly did. About the same, whether he's a lefty or righty. So no really issues there. Getting, I feel like a pretty solid replacement. Had 2 wins of WAR in high A. Obviously, he may struggle in his MLB debut, his first season, made with that huge jump. That's to be expected. But a couple other things we touched on. We don't have any free agency money, or a couple other things we've done. We have no free agency money. We did on because of Blade declined that compensatory pick. We received a second round, or because he declined that a qualifying offer, we received a second round compensatory pick for him. So it's not a first round compensatory, which are highly valuable. I mean, second round is nothing to sneeze at, but just not as valuable. And our farm system, though, despite people jumping from high A ball to the majors, Bacon not even it's like spending 3 games total in the minor leagues. Despite all that, we still have the worst farm system in the game. And you can see all these players here are up in the major league level. So, I mean, they're going to be the secret to the success, hopefully, of this team. So let's see, anything else to cover? 30 ring farm. Oh, our coaching staff. Apparently they're all feuding. I tried to switch some things around, like fire some people. I fired our first and third base coach, and we have a bunch of temperamental people here. So maybe not surprised they're all feuding. But yeah, we have Joe Cunningham to add just another temperamental person to that group. So we'll see if that gets any better as the season goes along. And then from a future perspective, we have a lot of money coming off the books here. Some of our best players, Madrigal, Thomas, Royce Lewis, Rocker, they're all coming off. We'll probably be able to extend some qualifying offers. And, man, if they all decline, we will be sitting with a literal shit ton of compensatory offers. But that's neither here nor there. So one of my favorite parts of one other thing, too. I didn't cover this. We traded for Jamie Barria. It's $18 million for his salary, but we had the Red Sox keep all of that. They are paying 100% of his salary this year. Doesn't add anything to our books. Is he a elite pitcher? Not by any stretch of the imagination whatsoever. All we had to trade to get him was a low-level prospect. So it's not a huge loss there. But if you look at our pitching depth this year, we need an arm. He threw 162 innings. He's pitched 33 games the last 3 seasons, so he's an innings eater. I mean, our other options here, we have Peyton Jones, who maybe deserves a shot, hasn't pitched well at the major league level. We have Thomas White, who did very much the same thing, didn't pitch very well at the major league level, although he made strides in Double-A last year. We have Christopher Cruz, again, struggled at Triple-A. So we have we have Kenneth Quintanilla, who actually had a pretty good season for the Buccos last year. But you want to have, I just wanted a little bit more depth, just a tiny bit more depth. So that's why I went out and made that trade. Hopefully he stays healthy. I know we're all back to having all righties in our lineup, which kills me. It kills me. And Bernardo Flores. So we traded for him last year. It looked like his ratings took a little bit of a decrease in the offseason, and he didn't pitch particularly well since coming over. So, again, we have guys that are capable of starting, but I just didn't like the depth. So I went out, grabbed someone who can start in our first 5 and kind of go from there. Because if Richard Fitz, if we're relying on old Dick Fitz here, not Fritz, I'm sorry, Dick Fitz, we may have issues. But luckily we have Evan Sierra, who despite, I saw this 6-16 record, still posted 1.6 WAR. That, folks, is why wins and losses for pitchers do not matter. 6-16, but still posted 1.6 WAR. So we're still going to have our elite bullpen. I mean, you look at these arms here, great arms. You add in Sean Bacon in 2 weeks. He had a setback in the offseason with his bone spurs, so hopefully he comes back strong. But, yeah, we're going to have an elite bullpen for sure, and hopefully we have enough depth and young talent here in our lineup to make some waves. And hopefully the rest of the teams regressed a little bit, because I'm tired of facing the Cardinals all the time. So, but anyways, one thing I always love doing with you all is to take a look at the predictions together. So before we get in the spring training, let's see. They think we are going to finish third, 84-78. It's just the same thing every year. Again, very similar to what we had in previous years. Any top hitters? No. Any top pitchers? So apparently the Cardinals are going to have 2 top pitchers, and then the Brewers are going to have 2 top pitchers, and then we're here just twiddling our thumbs. So not a big difference, though. Not a huge difference. Would we make the wild card in this scenario? No, we would come very close. We'd come within a game of the wild card. So, man, god damn it. All right, well, hey, just projections, right? So let's simulate spring training, and again, no injuries, no injuries, no injuries, no injuries. Oh, okay. I thought we had one right there. First day, I was gonna cry. Okay, I'm glad you accepted my offer. That's great. Stop scaring me. Stop making me think I have someone that needs Tommy John. Knock on wood, that doesn't happen. Peyton Jones, 3 weeks. All right. Oh, looks like Jeremy Earhart, right fielder, getting some play there. All right. I like these young guys coming in. All right. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Peyton Jones, 3 weeks. Not the end of the world. Okay. Oh, I saw Sean Bacon's name. I nearly pissed myself. I got so scared. He's the closer. Heading into the closing role. God, I want to check his ratings to make sure the Bone Spurs didn't destroy his ratings. Oh, god damn. Royce! 4 to 5 weeks? Oh, that's a month. Just gone. We need all hands on that. I can't extend Royce Lewis. I can't do it. This money we're talking about extensions, can't do it. He's injured all the time. He gets injured for 4 to 5 weeks every season. You can't invest a lot of money in somebody like that. Not that I have anything against them. It's just you can't. If you're going to pay someone a lot of money, you need him to be on the field. All right, Peyton Jones is back. All right. So let's see who they send down and keep up. So luckily we have some depth at shortstop based on at least what we saw at the end of last year. Who knows? That could have changed by now. But again, I want to check Sean Bacon's ratings, and hopefully, like I said, the Bone Spurs didn't hurt him too bad. What do you mean generating MLB season predictions? You already generated them. I saw them. I watched them. You think we're going to finish third, 8 games out, just like a repeat of all the other seasons. Top 100 prospects listed. Do we have any? Nope. Let's go back to the front office and just see if anyone jumped up. Nope. Oh, Quadier. There we go. Ooh, I like that, Quadier. Keep raking, brother. Keep raking. Okay. Let's go back. Let's look at Sean Bacon here. All right. Doesn't look like the... All right. No impact to his rating. So that's good. We get the flamethrower Sean back. God, he's so valuable to us. Seriously, he really is. That's no joking either. All right, Jordan Simpson. Why is he a specialist there? His split's really bad. No, I don't know why he's a specialist. That's odd. But whatever. You guys probably just heard my air go off. Okay, let's check the lineups here. Cesar Valero Sanchez. He'll be playing second, I assume, and Madrigal playing short. That's what it looks like. And then our boy Danny Chaparro. Just going to try to crush life at age 23, batting in the 2 spot. Nick Gonzalez. I mean, Tim McHugh. Who the hell are you? Let's see. Double-A last year. Wow. Very good defensively. Very, very good. Hitting. Ooh. That might be enough, though. That might be enough for us. Brian Hayes. That might be enough, is having an elite defensive right fielder. That's a tough position, though, to just like, not to punt on, you know. Who do we have it? Wildred Bettino. Like, his hitting isn't, it's better, but it's not all that better. His defense, much worse. And McHugh, we probably got him in that trade we were supposed to make with Josh Wolf to come over. God, that's still so embarrassing. But he can play left and right field. A little bit more versatility there. So Junior San Quentin makes the Major League squad. That defense is so bad. How is that so bad? Whatever. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. All right, so that's that. Our first game is against Chicago. I'm assuming that that's the Cubbies. We'll come back. We will play that opening day game. Yep, Cubbies. Then the Cardinals. Or at least we're switching it up. We're playing some different teams here in the first month of the season. But thanks for joining. That's the 2028 season preview. I know it's probably as crazy to hear as it is to say. And like I said, I think we have this year, and then I think maybe we have one more year left, and then we'll call it quits, so we can move on to other things. So enjoy it while you can. There's some urgency on these games because who knows how many of them are left. So appreciate you guys joining me here, and I look forward to playing with you all in the next video. Peace. Go Bucks.